rest of the pack between those two. Hopefully we can get a nice, even combination with them. So it appears in this match today, maybe Lauren
Smith and Lauren Anderson on the court at the same time.
Erica Moscoso handles that one. Hannah Gleason has to set up another one, and that one gets in for the couple times now. Hannah Gleason has had to set things up.
You know, I always tell them each event is so independent of the next, especially games. I mean, we rolled in game 3, 25-13, and that doesn't really matter, you know, because the only thing that matters is the game score. So I think that's the way we've tried to instill that thought process into our kids, is win the next ball. And so I would like to think that that's what they were thinking. I think our girls have really bought into that idea of the next ball matters, is the only thing that we can control is the next event, you know, and I think they really buy into it. That makes all the difference, right? I mean, you go from, if you're going to 15 and you give someone 6 points, that's 48% of the score. And if you're going to 15 and you only give them 3, then you give yourselves chances, you know, and that's all you ask for is a chance. I think it's just we do stuff like that in practice. We call it game 5, and you get 2 hitting errors and 1 service error. And if you have any of those things happen, then you lose the game, and we make you run. So there's some negative consequences there, so they figure some stuff out. It's better than the other night when it didn't go our way. So yeah, it feels good. It feels exactly like it's supposed to feel. You win and you work hard and good things happen, and I think there's some truth to that. You know, it feels exactly like it's supposed to feel. We played hard. We played well for a long, long period of time, with the exception of portions of the 4th game. I thought we did a really nice job being in control of who we were.
Just a really good game overall. We played really well, and we played well for a long period of time. Those fifth games are like really hard and really long, and I thought we did really well and came out with a win. Overall, I thought defense tonight was really well on everyone's part, and like I say most of the time, it's always like once the block is well, like then we can read pretty well in the back row, and that helps us a lot. And we just go in there, we're like, we have to leave everything on the court, so we get as many balls up as we can. We just really wanted it. We want it every game, but this game we were like, this is where we're going to make a change, and we are going to win these 5th games, and I think we did well tonight on that. It definitely boosts our confidence a lot. We've been really tight with a lot of these teams, and having it go our way and us getting a win is something that's good for us, especially on the second half of conference. So we're going in strong, and we're going to keep playing strong.
Great look for the Corsi's come out strong in this second set. Back to it. The Corsi able to find the angle that time.
I just almost prepare a little bit differently now. I do a lot of visualization, and I also just think more about my team in general. So whether it be helping them with their own confidence or helping them just pass 100 balls that practice. I think we played great. We actually were able to just come together as a team and not get frantic when things weren't going our way. I like to try to power through sometimes, and that's when you just keep hitting at the block. And yeah, sometimes it just doesn't go your way, or you don't get the right set, and you're just going to be like, okay, I'm going to place this, or it's going to be hard for them to do any sort of defense. While I'm out there, I just think about how much I just want to win. It doesn't matter who's on the other side.
Paid off for the Corsi right there.
Service ace, Tasia Taylor, and that's the set. Aggies win it 25-13, set 3, so 2 sets now. Off the mark, I would have credited
this 4th set. Nothing coming on offense. Maybe a little Lauren Anderson. Especially with the remaining schedule, they have to pull one away from San Diego State.
Read on where that was going, off the block. Aztecs roll off the block.
Career high is 14 for
block. Erica Moscoso. Big block in front of the Aggies. Aztecs set it up. The block lands on the other side. Lauren O'Brien ends it with a block, fitting that the defense could come around for the Aggies and when also build off of that. We talked about the building process so much as the Aggies light the A blue.
I think it's important to look at if you're